So, this is my Chelsea preview for Southampton game tomorrow night in the Carabao Cup. In the Carabao Cup against Southampton. And I'm expecting a really tricky draw. A really tough game tomorrow against Southampton, who who will come into this game, in a bit of form as well, because you know because they will come into this game with a little bit of form on the back of a 2-2 against Everton as well. And we're coming in off the back of it of a 7-0 win against Norwich. And yes, you can say it's only Norwich, but Norwich are that one kind of team that will be pushed over every week anyway, and I'm sure they're happy to. I'm sure they're very happy to be pushed over and come back up every season. And what Thomas Tuchel did, and that Norwich game we were without Lukaku, without Christensen, without Timo Werner, without Azpilicueta. We were without those 5 players, and that really showed that, that's why Chelsea can rubber stamp their authority in the Premier League title race. But tomorrow night, I do want to see some changes, because I think, the Carabao Cup is a game where, Chelsea don't really no team takes seriously apart from Manchester City, because I know Manchester City love this cup because it's their trophy. But I think we will see a lot of heavy rotation again. I think Christensen will come back in. I think Mendy will be rested. I think Kepa will play tomorrow. I think Marcus Alonso will play tomorrow. I think maybe I'd like to see Saul play in the midfield with N'Golo Kante again. Another player didn't play on Saturday. I'd like to see a few changes from that perspective, because we've still got Malmo and that. Then we've got to go to Burnley, Newcastle, etc. And I feel like Thomas Tuchel will tinker the side as well. Southampton, again, they're not a bad side, Livramento and Ambrosia scoring for them at the weekend in a 2-2 draw, But that's just Fortress Cobham shining as it's been shining all weekend, because Mason Mount, Reece James, Callum Hudson-Odoi all scoring for Chelsea as well. And let's not also mention Dom Solanke as well, at Bournemouth as well. So Fortress Cobham was really shining. Ambrosia and Livramento scoring for Southampton just shows the depth in which Cobham produces week in, week out. And I think this game will be very, very difficult as well, because it's a game where no one takes it too seriously. But the way I see it is that we'll probably make those changes. And the way I see it is that we will probably we'll probably play out for a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw, going all the way to penalties. Because I feel like we won't keep a clean sheet, because we'll probably change the side. We won't really care if we concede. But yeah, I would like a clean sheet. I would like to go through in 90 minutes. But as long as we're in this competition, it's going to add game to our schedule, which we don't really need. So, even if we lose to Southampton tomorrow, I wouldn't really give two shites whether we lost that game or not. Like, no fan really wants to lose games, but in the Carabao Cup, I feel like most fans wouldn't give two shits if we did lose anyway, because it's just the way it is. That the Carabao Cup means nothing. It just gets you into the Europa League if you win it as well. So and tonight we've got Arsenal versus Leeds, and I think Arsenal will win that game quite comfortably, because Bielsa ball isn't working at the moment. And I think Bielsa ball is in real trouble as well. I think they're just 3 or 4 points off the off the relegation zone in the Premier League. In the Cup, they're doing quite well, but it'll be interesting to see. And I think tonight is just Arsenal versus Leeds. Preston versus Liverpool as well, and shout out Liverpool as well yesterday, beating Manchester United 5-0. We've woken up this morning and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer still hasn't been sacked. So either the Glazers haven't seen the glaring results, or they're just leaving Ole at the wheel to really just collapse and let their season unravel as quickly as possible. Because now Manchester United go and play Spurs and Manchester City in their next 3 games, and they've got to go to Atalanta away. And I can see United getting a beat down over that as well. So, it's going to be really difficult over the next few weeks to see where United are at. But as I said, this is just a short Chelsea preview for the Carabao Cup game. As I said, my lineup is Kepa with Chilwell. Then you've got Christensen, Rudiger, Marcus Alonso, then Saul, Kante pivot with maybe a Kai Havertz or a Callum Hudson-Odoi coming off the wing and whatever else. You know, I would like to see almost the same team that played on Saturday, but I think that'd be too risky, you know, game-wise. And, you know, I think they all need a little bit of a rest cycle. So, you know, I wouldn't mind if Thomas Tuchel left Mason Mount at home tonight. Maybe Ben Chilwell won't play. You know, Mendy can be left out of this one. You know, Loftus-Cheek can play because he came on. Hakim Ziyech can also start this one, whichever one you want to start. You know, I'm not sure what Thomas Tuchel will do, how he sees this one, but I'm sure that, you know, whatever he do, he will set his standards as he always does to try and win the game in 90 minutes and keep a clean sheet and get through to another cup competition as well. Which, you know, we're still in 5 cup competitions, you know, the Premier League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Champions League. You know, we've only lost 1 league game this season. In the cup, yes, we haven't played brilliantly in that first game against Villa where we drew 2-2 but won it on penalties. You know, tonight again I'm expecting another really difficult game. I think it is going to be 2-2. I think we are going to go to another set of penalties. But you know, let me know what you guys think about the game tomorrow night. What you think our starting 11 will be. Yeah, and what you want to see tomorrow night, and whether you think these Carabao Cup games should be scrapped from next season. I will be doing another stream on the Carabao Cup, and whether the Carabao Cup is just another cup competition which has been added for money, you know, and whether they should scrap it at the beginning of next season so that players don't get burnt out, and especially with the international break as well, and then they've got to come back and play again after the international break as well. So let me know what you think. So take care and peace.